Most new cycling fans try to watch a 3-week Grand Tour, get overwhelmed by the math, and completely miss the actual magic of the sport. If stage races feel like too much homework, the one-day classics are your absolute best entry point. It's one day, one route, one weather pattern, and one winner. Nobody is protecting a lead for next week.
The real pleasure of a classic is that it's an all-or-nothing argument between the riders and the terrain. But the mistake most people make is thinking these races are all exactly the same.
Classics actually have completely distinct personalities. Figuring out which flavor you like, whether it's slow burn suspense, tactical exams, or pure physical brutality, is a huge part of the fun. Let's look at the big four.
Take Milano-Sanremo, the suspense classic. It looks perfectly calm for 6 hours, and then suddenly, on the final Poggio climb, every single second matters. Just watch Jasper Philipsen's agonizing 2024 sprint from a tiny, exhausted group. The Tour of Flanders feels more like a 260-kilometer exam. Everyone knows exactly where the pressure points are. As a viewer, you can literally feel the panic building as the peloton fights for position before a narrow cobbled climb. If you don't want to think about tactics, there's Paris-Roubaix. You don't need a cycling background to understand the violence of hitting the Ehrenberg cobbles at 60 kilometers an hour. It's pure survival and raw power. Liège-Bastogne-Liège is the climbing classic. It works by accumulation rather than one obvious kill shot. The late tension on climbs like La Redoute feels exactly like a mountain stage, just condensed into one agonizing afternoon.
But for a total beginner, I always recommend Strade Bianche. With its sweeping white gravel sectors and that cinematic uphill finish into Siena, it is simply the easiest bike race to fall in love with on site.
This is why classics work so well for us. You already know what a block headwind feels like, or the panic of a steep kicker. The classics just take your own physical sensations and broadcast them at maximum volume. Here is my biggest practical warning. Do not try to watch the entire 250 kilometers live. Find out when the broadcast hits the final 50 kilometers and tune in there. That's when fatigue forces riders into beautiful mistakes. If you want to give the sport a real chance, watch the 2024 edition of Strade Bianche or Tadej Pogačar dominating the 2025 Tour of Flanders. For pure mud and chaos, pull up the 2021 Paris-Roubaix. You don't need to know all the obscure rules to feel the tension. Once you find the deep finale of a classic, the race just pulls you in. Pick one Sunday and watch them suffer.